Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. The man who isn't bothered by women's behavior. The man who isn't bothered. Because one of the things I see, especially in this space, is men complaining about how women behaving. They're saying, well, they doing this, they doing that, they doing all these bad things, they playing men. And let's be real. Of course, women do that. They human. Shoot, they ain't perfect. They ain't walking on water. Neither is men. Right? Neither is men. But I see a lot of men, they just bothered by it. I mean, I get men who hit me up privately. I've had men who've offered me money to address some negative aspect of women's behavior. And I was like, nah, I don't need it. I don't need to talk about it. Now, yeah, I will talk about some stuff if it's really big, but it might be just in the context of the moment or something like that. But what have I constantly said on this channel? I said focus on the quality women, the good women. And really, on a deep level, every single woman who does something bad, there's a man that she's going to treat well. Let's like that whole select, non-select thing, right? There's a woman, she will treat her non-select guy as evil. I mean, she will treat him evilly. She will do all this stuff. I've seen women do it. Shoot, I've experienced it. Every man has experienced the negative side of women. But then you get the same woman, she'll treat somebody else like he's a king. She'll make him that plate. You know, she'll do whatever he wants sexually, right? And shoot, heck, I've been on the same both sides of that with the same woman. I've had women who, when I first meet them, shoot, they didn't even want to say anything to me. And then, you know, they get to know me or something, the vibe changes, and then all of a sudden, shoot, they almost embarrassing me with their attention. They be like, shit, I'll be like, honey, we done went 5 times. I don't need, I'm tired now. Right? So, you know, and that's just the thing. But there are men who aren't bothered by women's behavior no matter what they do, no matter. And those are the men, that's the type of man you want to be. And it's very simple, a man with true options. And I've talked about this before. I've hit on this subject before. But, you know, I get new people and, you know, I still see people doing like long hangouts complaining. It was like, well, if you that guy that got options, it's like whatever. If that woman come up to you, if you got options and a woman come up to you on some straight up fuckery, and you sit back like, well, I don't have to put up with it. You'll just shrug. In fact, if you truly got options, that woman do something crazy, you might laugh. You might be like, damn, oh man, baby, that was really insulting. That was good. That was good. I like that. Might shake her hand, give her some depth. I like that. I like that one. Yeah. And then the woman looking at him like, what's wrong? He was like, honey, I got 5 other women. I don't care. That's funny to me. And seriously, if you do, because it's like, that's just a reality in life. Everybody ain't going to treat you well. I don't care what you are. I don't care how you look. I don't care how much money you got, how much charisma you got. Somebody ain't liking it. So what do? Do you worry about that person who don't like it or just focus on the person who does? And if you at that point where you have the options where you can continuously not even just deal with women, but just in life, you ain't worried about some little stuff. Like let's extend this beyond women. If you a person who got just the skill level, the talent level, the connections, whatever you need to get like 5 different jobs. One, if you on a job and they treat you like with disrespect or doing anything, you ain't worried about it. You just like, you know what? Let me get this other thing. All right? Let me get this other job. All right? Or even if you just looking for a job and you know what? You got options on what you want to take. So you can be at a job and it could be great, but you know what? This other one is better. You know, having options just period, beyond women is what a man wants to be. You want to be that sovereign man where if you just want to just make money, you got the options of what you want to do. If you want to live in just certain places, you got an option. Let's talk about that for a second. There's a lot of us out here, a lot of guys, a lot of men because we talk about men issues on here. Ain't liking their living situation, but might not be able to move. Why? You don't have the option. You don't have the money. You don't have the resources. You don't have the ability to do. It's a lot of stuff. But say you live in some place and you like, I don't like this place. Let me get out of here. You got the option. So you ain't bothered by some negative stuff. You just, at best, it's kind of like, it might be annoying like a mosquito flying around your ear or something. But you just like, let me just go. Right? So bringing this back around to women. When you're not bothered by it, when you got the man, you got options, you ain't to put up with anything. You don't. Even if you ain't trying to be player, but say you in a relationship with a woman, she start being disrespectful, you can pack your stuff and leave. Or if she at your place, you can say, well, you know what? Yeah. Because she might, like, say you in a situation, you live with a woman, and she say, well, you this, you that, and everything, right? Now, a lot of guys will put up with that because they don't have options. Indeed, most men will put up with a lot of bullshit from women because that's the only source of pussy. That's their only source of pussy. That's really why a lot of men put up with some crap from the woman. They'll come up with some other stuff, but it's like that's their only source. So what they do then, right? What they do then, they ain't bothered, right? They are not bothered. They like, okay, I'm like that, baby. Okay, this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna pack all your stuff. I'm gonna be nice and pack your stuff. And then we're gonna be out. That joke I always say about, a guy walking in on a woman and, walking in on his woman, being banged by another guy, and the guy look back and say, my bad. That really happened. That really happened. Not to me, someone I know. And it was a situation, it was, I knew both the guys. And, the guy walked in with his friend, saw this other man banging out his woman. But see, the friend kept the guy who was being cheated on from doing anything. See, the friend said to him, okay, no, you don't get mad. You just pack her stuff and put it out. Pack her stuff, put it out on the lawn. Seriously. See, when you got options, you ain't bothered because people going to be people. When you have a choice, and trust me, once you have that choice, that's when you get the power. I know we talk about choosing signals or, and even in my book, I talk about like how women choose men. Even if a man approaching them, they choose him. But when you got that option, it don't matter what she do. You can just say, oh, okay. Hey, you have a good day now. A woman rejects you. You're like, hey, man, go holler at the next one. A woman act trifling. I got another one. She cheat on you. It's like, yeah, okay, I can get pussy somewhere else. You be trying to thank the person that cheated with it. Say, damn, man, you got me out of a situation. She yours to deal with now. But you ain't bothered by it. So you ain't going to sit around it. You just, you cognizant of any negative behavior, which you should be, and you recognize it, but you don't have to dwell on it. Because the people who, let's be real, the people who dwell on that's because that's the only option they got. If you got guys talking about, like you get guys saying, these women unattractive, they single moms, all of that. All right, well, if you get your stuff together, you don't have to worry about them. The single moms or what people call land wells always going to exist. But if you got your options together, you can just move on. So anyway, right? That's all I got for now. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.